I want to bring in market watcher Joel Shulman, frequent contributor to this program. Joel, this is not necessarily your area, but do you perceive a market bottom anywhere?
Well, actually, we did internal research on this very issue. We went back about 100 years, and we looked at market bottoms for 20-plus recessions or market dips. And we noticed that they generally occurred within 1 month of first sign of bear market, and sometimes they occurred within the first week or so. So we believe that if we haven't already hit bottom, it's going to happen very soon. And generally, the markets respond very strong once you hit market bottom: 53% 1 year, 74% in 2 years, and 83% within 3 years. So if we haven't hit bottom yet, we're going to hit it very soon.
Okay, one theme that I've harped on this morning is those very big name, ultra blue chip stocks. I'm talking the Apples and the Microsofts of this world, even the Disneys of this world. Have they hit a bottom? I follow the trading patterns here, and I see Amazon,
right.
Apple and Microsoft in particular. There was some buying when they hit 130 on Microsoft, 230 on Apple, have the biggest of blue chip names. Can you say that they bottomed?
Well, I think they're very near bottom. We were actually part of the group that was buying in the last week or two. We were buying Microsoft, we were buying Apple, we were buying Amazon, we were buying Facebook, we're buying Netflix. We think there are a couple of stocks in particular that are going to survive and actually do very well here. When you think about Microsoft, they've got Teams, a new stay-at-home video service that's working. There are a lot of these products that will do well in this market, and many of your members of the home audience can benefit here. I mean, indices are not the way to go in these markets. Passive indices have to buy the restaurants, they have to buy the travel industry companies, and your home listeners can buy companies on a piecemeal basis and actually outperform spiders or the S&P 500, which is actually down 25%. Many of your home listeners are probably doing better with their own personal portfolios than the passive indices.
Fascinating. But you specialize in entrepreneurial companies.
Yes.
Could you pick out a couple of the companies that you invested, entrepreneurial companies, which you think are really good right now at today's prices?
Right. So we actually have beat the S&P year to date by about 10% with our large cap ETF, ENTR. And actually, and our tech companies were up as a group over 4.5% yesterday. We got about 15 of them. So Amazon, Netflix, a company called Box, which does stay-at-home video work. And so, these Zoom Video, these types of companies are actually doing very well. So technology companies are doing well. Obviously, many of the restaurant chains have done poorly, but and the airlines have done poorly. But we see on certain dips that the markets can respond very quickly. But entrepreneurs tend to win in these types of markets. Entrepreneurs are nimble. They can react very quickly. They adapt. And so we have found that entrepreneurial companies in these markets are doing extremely well. And again, Facebook, Netflix, Amazon, Box, Zoom, Microsoft, these are all names that are doing relatively well in this market, and some are actually way up.
Okay.